our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basements? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me short. Look at me short. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn, he'll get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley,
defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
and Jake Bockoven. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Wake up, Terrell, it's game day. Oh, wake up, Terrell, it's game day. Oh, wake up, Terrell, it's game day. I got my mask on, and I'm not going to play game day. Woo! It's game day. Yeah, it's game day. Oh, it's game day. That's right, folks. 93.7 The Ticket. It is the masked Big Red Marauder today. And we, Villarreal and the Husker. Tomorrow, we get a win. We get a win. I say, we get a win. Get in here. Get in here. Like, share, subscribe. You get this off. Oh, can't breathe. Like, share, subscribe. Welcome to the captain.
Did it, Bob?
Nah, it didn't last long.
Sound like you
I couldn't breathe in there.
Like you was smothering
I
yourself.
couldn't breathe in there. It's COVID, the COVID mask. I couldn't.
Sound like you got that mask from Rollo.
I couldn't.
That's what you sound
It
like.
says Big Red Machine. I did get it from Rollo. You know, I made those. Those are COVID masks. You see those Big Red Machines? You like that, don't you? Yeah. If only we can see the Big Red Machine again. Hey, I got a bone to pick real quick. So I just want to say, I love what I do. There's nothing that I want to go do outside of what I'm doing right now. I am a 5-time winner at Grandpa. That means I'm going to enjoy being a grandpa. Coaching football, especially in college, consumes your entire life. Those coaches, and sometimes they get beat up unrighteously and righteously, but those coaches, every one of them, who spend 14, 15 hours a day dealing with young men, dealing with football, dealing with all kinds of things, and then go home and sleep for 5 hours, get up and do it all over again, especially through the season. That's rough. Now, I'm about to be 50. My window is over. If someone wants to pay me a half a ticket, and I'll be there. Or I'll just go, me and Terrell will go down there for free. Just because it's our alma mater. Speak for myself?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Come on, man. You wouldn't go for free and help out? They give you a pair of shoes, jumpsuit, hats. They give you a green light to get what you want. Would you do it?
Get what I want?
Yeah, go down there and go shop.
I want the money.
Oh, damn. Okay, well, I guess we'll be working here for the next 10 or conceivable years. I only got 2 if we ain't winning. But I got to play something because when I listened to all the shows on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm listening. So if you going to say something, you better make sure it's the truth. Because when you're in media, when you are in front of these mics, guess what you can do, Terrell?
Fib.
Well, you could do that too, but if you do,
exaggerate.
You could do that too, but if you do, I can play it back. I can play it back. So without further ado, shout out to AD, Raph, Nick. What's the show called?
The Drive.
The Drive. But without further ado, what does DP always say? Well done, guys. Well done. Play it.
Yeah, that might be the second most impressive. The first is the fact that I actually got Rashawn to pay up on a bet.
Oh, tell him, Nick.
Ooh.
Tell him.
Oh,
Tell him.
So AG.
That's a phenomenon right there.
I know. AG. So it's in the middle of a commercial break with the captain show. And Rashawn's doing push-ups or whatever in the production studio. I'm like, all right, this guy's out of control and stuff. And so he goes, Nick, how many push-ups do you think you can do in a row? And I said, I don't know. I was like, I don't really want to do push-ups right now. And I said, plus, I know what you're doing. I know you're going to try to get me to say that I can do some outrageous amount. I'm going to fail. And then you're going to talk. Yeah, you're going to talk some smack on the air publicly where I can't defend myself. And so ultimately, he goes, and this was a rookie mistake on his part. He goes, I'll give you $10 if you do 50 in a row. And I was like, what do you think I am? I was like, I don't need $10. I'm good. And he just immediately ups it to $100 if I do 50 push-ups in a row. So I cranked out 50 push-ups in a row. And he, you know what he goes? He just says, okay, I'll get you tomorrow. I'll pay you tomorrow. I said, no.
Yeah, ain't no pay me tomorrow.
We all have Venmo. We all have Cash App.
Yep.
You can pick that one. And so he Cash Apped me $100
I seen that
yesterday. And I screenshotted it. I have proof. And Rashawn actually paid up on a bet.
Is that how that went?
Sort of, kind of.
Okay, but sort of, kind of.
But then you said,
is that how that went?
I remember one time you said, "Oh yeah, $20." Yeah.
That's how that went. That's not how that went.
Well, you said how many people?
First of all, let me just say this. AD or Mon Green, I ain't never not paid out a bet ever. I just don't lose often at all. Okay, but if I lose, then guess what I'm gonna do? Pay out and cheers the winners go by. I'm not going to make any excuses or none of that. But I thought the young kid wanted cash. Okay? Period. Thought he wanted cash. We're talking about $100 here. I drive down every day. What do you think that costs? Down and back. In a truck. Down and back. Stop it, Nick. Nobody had a problem paying you. And without the black shirt being there, Rico being there, and myself being there to encourage you, what would he have done?
10.
Exactly. The moral of the story was I was encouraged. Nick's been working out. He's looking better, right? Now, I know before when we was at the old studio, Nick could not do 50 push-ups. I knew that. But obviously, the work that he's been putting in has paying off. Because now he can do 50. Well, he didn't even believe he can do 50. I gave him a reason to do it. Here, Nick, I talked stuff to him, and then I encouraged him at the same time. You know what I did? I gave you the example of what Nebraska should be doing with their guys. And you know what he did? As soon as he got a small victory, because you did one set of 50 push-ups, he came and he put on his gold chain, his platinum teeth, and he gloated on the radio. Talk about the doggone Roosters coming home to, what do they call it? There's something coming, Roosters coming home to what? How do they say that? Anyway, it behooved me that my beloved brother, stepbrother Nick, would just take a shot on me like that.
He's shocked that you would pay off a bet. How?
You want to bet?
That's not very nice.
I could do 50.
You know what? For 20.
No.
I'm not. $100. $100 is too much motivation to do something. Yeah. It's too much. So what if I gave you 15,000?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what would I do for 15,000 a month? What would Nick do for 15,000 a month? Bob, what would you do for 15,000 a month?
No, don't say that. Don't answer that question.
No. Why?
Don't answer it.
Why?
If he's got a path for me, I'll figure. Yeah, I'll play along.
15,000. So I'm just listen. Here's what my
Don't
point.
sound right,
Here's what my point was. Nick didn't believe that he could do it.
Anything?
He didn't believe. Yeah, anything. he didn't believe that he could do 50 push-ups. When he should be doing 50 push-ups just to stay in shape because he's a young 23-year-old man. But no, I tried to give him $10. My point is giving him $10. I said, "Oh, you beneath $10 now, ain't you, Nick?" Because in the old studio, he would have took that $10, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you're making the big bucks and no whammies,
$10
is nothing to you.
Now you see how the players feel, huh?
Exactamundo. He thought it was for him. No, that $100 was for me and the fans and the Captain's Country and the black shirt people to understand that when you motivate people by money, they will do whatever you tell them to do. And so what is the excuse for Nebraska football? Because they're getting, he's gloating at $100. They're paying out thousands, if not millions. Not only to the players, but to the coaches. What's the motivation? What is it? I'm going to be quiet.
Money.
Well, then what's our motivation? Because money don't seem to be motivating us. They got the money already. Why aren't they playing motivated? Nick didn't have the money. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about with NIL. Nick didn't have the money. $10 was beneath him. But when I upped the ante to $100, oh boy, that's a couple of steak dinners. Oh boy, I got to get in there and get this. But if I gave Nick $100, just gave it to him and said he could have it, and then I asked him to do 50 push-ups, you think he would have did them?
He probably would have gave up at 35 or wherever
he wouldn't even have did the push-ups if I gave it to him beforehand. He wouldn't have. Just on the strength of me giving him that, and I say, dang, Nick, I just gave you $100. Can't you do 50 push-ups for me? I don't believe he would have done it. Mm-hmm. I'll test the hypothesis. When Nick comes in, I'm going to say, Nick, drop in, give me 50. You think he's going to give them to me?
No.
At all. Okay? So when NIL, you doling out the cash and you expecting these guys to do something, in the case of little young Nicky, they not. They're going to do what they want because they got the money. They got the prize now. But if you start withholding and saying, hey, if you have 15 tackles, I'm going to give you $5,000. Woo! Could you imagine if they told you that?
I might get out there on special teams.
What? Would you, if they said you get 15, if you get 15 tackles, would you come out the game? $5,000 for 15 tackles.
I played in the era where I know I wouldn't play in the fourth quarter.
I know, but if
there's
they
no
let
way
you,
I'm going to get 15 tackles.
Okay, if they said you get 10 tackles, you get 5,000. You think you get it?
I don't know. Depends how long they let me stay in the game.
If they let you stay in the whole game, my point is, would you shoot for the 10 and probably get 15?
No, I just play my game. I let it come to me. I mean, you can't really go. I mean, you know, if you try too hard.
You know what? Some people just are difficult, and that's a lie. Just like with Nick, that's a lie. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we got That's a Lie shirt coming. So when people tell you and you know it's a lie, you turn around and you say, Terrell, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's another lie.
I only got 8 tackles in one game, a couple of games.
That was the max?
Never got, yep.
What if they said for every turnover or tackle for loss, we're going to give you $500? My point is asking you all this is, would it motivate you a little bit more than what you was already motivated, sir? What is wrong with you? You've been up all night. You know what? 93.7 The Ticket, fastest 2 hours of radio. I'm with
the Black Shirt.
And Power. Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Transform your view with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything while keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today. If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com. General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
Hey, Nebraska football fans, it's defensive lineman Ty Robinson, and I've got a winning play for you with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Team up with Action and install a new Bradford white water heater in your home. And if we win the conference championship this season, you'll get a full refund. Don't fumble this opportunity. Sack your old water heater this season and score big with Action. Visit actionlincoln.com/Huskers to learn more.
Promotion valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Wellman Plumbing at 402-434-2400 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-434-2400.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, this deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
The Link Grill, Draft, and Crafts is your spot in Southeast Lincoln for great food and drink. They're serving new menu items and a killer craft cocktail menu with your favorite draft beers. You'll love their pizza and new entree options. It's a great place to watch any live events, and they have music bingo every month. They have an aggressive loyalty program that rewards fans with 7% back on all purchases. Home of the Nebraska Power Hour every night from 8 to 9 p.m. Order online at thelnkgrill.com or stop in at 84th and Highway 2 today.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best boxers on Saturday, November 9th with Vertex at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. Fights are scheduled throughout the night, and if you haven't been before, now's the perfect time to go with Nebraska football on a bye week. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Tight. That shirt is tight.
It shrink. Dylan owes me my money back. It
Not 100%
cost me
$30
at Walgreens. Oh. No, was that Dick's out there? Sporting Goods?
Yeah, Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah, Dick's Sporting Goods, man. Straight, they said all the money goes to him. And boy, did this shrink on me.
Yeah.
Extra medium.
Medium. I like him medium now, though. He's skinny. When you
At
least I ain't wearing skinny.
Been a speedium month for you.
At least I ain't wearing medium jeans sagging. That's what they do today. Isn't that the style? Skinny jeans sagging.
The straight leg.
Yeah, I just rather wear a little tight muscle shirt. Show off my smaller muscles. Anyway, did you guys see Saquon Barkley got drug tested by the NFL immediately after the backwards hurdle?
Good run. That's
good.
That's uncommon.
Barry Sanders.
I don't even think Barry can do that.
I don't think so. Not jump
backwards over somebody. If he would have broke that run, it would have been the best run ever.
The awareness, though, for me, this is when we're talking about a running back. First of all, he made a guy miss drastically. Spin move. Had the awareness to know the guy was coming to take his legs out and jumped. That's not human. That's why his
tailbone would have been hurting if that was me.
You would have lifted him right up.
I would have hit him dead in the butt as soon as he jumped.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
With your helmet or with
the helmet?
Oh, that's not right.
Well, shouldn't have been jumping over me.
Yeah, they tell you as a running back, please don't jump. You can get hurt. You can't get hurt bad jumping. If they catch you slipping, you imagine all he would have had to do was get a shoulder pad, an arm, a helmet on his leg, and we would have been having a different conversation today.
I kind of wish Dylan would have jumped.
No, I don't. He wouldn't have been.
Wish he would have slid.
Yeah, I wish he would have just. What I have been saying all week? What have I been saying all week about Dylan running? To do what?
Some birdie put it in his ear, huh?
No, I'm gonna say this again. You can say what you want. If Dylan wouldn't have ran, we would have been in trouble against Ohio State. Okay, if he hadn't run, the game would have got out of hand. Had he not said, "Well, let me use my legs this time." Okay. So in the times that he has run, when he decided to run, to me, it's been good. It's when he hesitates. I want to run. No, I don't. That's when bad things happen. But when he does run, because he's not that kind of gifted runner, he's more of a passer, then he's got to learn how to get down. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Get down. When you're on the sideline, step out. Do not try to get more people get hurt. This is what they told us in the NFL. More people get hurt on the sideline than any other place. Any other place.
I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know if he was thinking he was going to truck two guys or what. But
get down. I told you UCLA was going to try to hurt him.
I mean, I don't think they tried. It was just a hit.
They did hurt. They hurt him.
Yeah, I mean, that's his fault.
Well, yeah, he could have. Like I said, just get down, young fellow. There's no reason for him to be taking that type of beating, because when you take that type of beating in a ball game, over time, it takes a toll on your body. And before you know it, the throws that you normally make are falling dead and falling short. So you don't want to take those hits. They affect you. But I think he's going to spring back just fine. He'll be just fine.
Yeah,
I think
a couple of hours in that new hot tub they got.
Yeah, swimming pool,
hot tub, every tub.
Dang, boy, it's a boiler room
big
tub.
Too. It's big,
man. Yeah, for everybody.
Yeah.
They all can get in it together. The whole team can take Okay. Anyway, so that was, to me, though, that was very, very I like those type of running backs that make something out of nothing. And to me, that's the type of running back that you have to go after here. You got to go after a game breaker. You got to go after a guy that can make people miss. You got to go after a guy that can block. You got to go after a guy that can catch. You got to go after a all-time, all-down running back. Not someone that you got to keep exchanging in and out. Because, again, running backs, the more the game goes, the better they get.
He got a good offensive line, too, Rashawn. That's one of the reasons. Nebraska doesn't have a good offensive line.
You keep saying that. I don't.
Dardell jumps a lot. He's a hurdler.
Yeah, I know, but you got to be careful jumping, man. It's not when you at running back. It's not. My coaching style, I would rather see him go into contact and punish the guy. Punish him instead of jumping, doing this. Go back, put the ball in the right hand, use the lift drill. You ever got lifted? Ever run? Yeah, LP lifted you. You see, that's what I'm saying. Tell the truth.
I never got lifted.
You told me LP flat. Oh, you said you got down. You took a dive.
I took a dive.
Okay. Sorry. You took a dive. Hey, shout out to the volleyball team. We got something to be positive here for in Nebraska.
16 sweeps this year.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
20 straight wins. 22-1. Amazing.
You know what's surprising? You know what team beat the top two teams?
Who?
SMU girls.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are they at?
They in the ACC.
We got a major matchup coming, don't we? We play a top 10 team, 13 team. I
Who we
believe
play?
this week coming up, the next time we come out, Bach.
I think they have Washington next.
Then a big game after that ended.
Is that what it is?
I can look it up right here. But yeah, I mean the Big Ten's littered with top teams. So,
well, we talked and Bach, what we got before we go to break? We got a couple more minutes, or should we just wait till the next segment to bring this Dana Holgorsen expectations up?
we probably wait for the next segment. But yeah, they got Washington next. That'll be Saturday 9:30. So stay up for that one. Then they have Minnesota coming back on the next Thursday.
Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna say this because I want to know how many people, Bach, you can't answer.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace. Terrell can though. To America's favorite dog. Who is America's favorite dog, Black Shirt?
Scooby-Doo.
No, that's a cartoon character. This is a live dog here, sir. This is America's favorite dog. I thought it was the Georgia Bulldog when I saw the headline.
Okay, yeah.
But it wasn't.
No.
There is a favorite
Tennessee dog.
No.
I don't know.
Who is, see if the text line knows. The text line know, rest in peace to America's favorite dog. Who knows what that dog is? Anybody?
No text yet.
No text. Okay. Anyway, should I just give it away, or you can give it away, Bach? Tell them who it is, Bach.
It's Ben, Kirk Herbstreit's dog, passed away from cancer, unfortunately. But Ben's been going around, going out to all the big games with Kirk, and Kirk even was able. I think he put him down yesterday, and then called the game last night, Thursday Night Football. So that's a tough turnaround for Kirk.
I feel for Kirk. Not for I don't know if he's America's favorite dog because everybody that has a dog, that's their favorite dog. But I feel for him because I've had a dog, multiple dogs that has passed away after like 13, 14 years. They are a part of the family. And when they go, it's tough. So shout out to Kirk Herbstreit and America's favorite dog, if it's America's favorite dog.
Yeah, the text line now coming in with a lot of Ben. There's a couple guesses though. Lassie, Airbud.
Did you know it was Ben? America's favorite dog was his dog?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't either.
Yeah,
but I thought that
just
was
for
kind of funny.
last 3 weeks. You can't just give him a name for 3 weeks.
Right. Listen, fastest 2 hours in radio. We are churning. When we get back, we'll talk expectations. Dana Holgorsen. What are they? Top 5. I hope these guys got them. I do. We'll be right back. 93.7 The Ticket.
Before you start blowing and raking leaves this season, make sure you know where they go. Yard waste is not garbage, especially in Lincoln, where it's converted into earth fuel compost. All grass clippings and leaves must be separated from household trash from April 1st until November 30th each year. It's the law. Yard waste belongs in a paper lawn bag, or you may request a bin from your trash hauler who will pick it up for a small fee. Remember, no trash or branches are allowed in yard waste. Get the details at lincoln.ne.gov/recycle.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, wanting to thank you all again for your continued service. November is off and running. Check this out. Get up to $12,000 off or 0% financing on select new vehicles. We have great lease specials with new Trax and Trailblazers starting at $299 per month, and new Blazer EVs leasing for $399. Great payments, discounts, and of course, 0% financing. So make that short drive down 144th Street or check us out online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did. All finance with approved credit, leases with $2,500 down.
Our first jersey auction of the season is Saturday, November 9th at 6:05 p.m. when the Lincoln Stars host the Fargo Force for Military Appreciation Night at the Icebox. Stick around afterwards for a post-game jersey auction. Proceeds from the auction benefit Hero Stock, and you can get your tickets now at lincolnstars.com.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, expecting mainly cloudy skies this morning, then showers arriving this afternoon. See a high around 56. Tonight, showers likely, the low around 46. And tomorrow, showers likely throughout the day with patchy fog possible. The high around 55. Meteorologist Kyle Fletcher from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197. At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
It's a bye week in Husker land, but that just means more of a chance for us to broadcast more college football on 93.7 The Ticket. This week, we will feature a doubleheader in the Big Ten and the SEC. We will start at 2 p.m. when Will Johnson and the defending champion Michigan Wolverines head to Bloomington to try to spoil quarterback Curtis Rourke and upstart number 8 Indiana's perfect season. Then at 6:15, former Big 8 and Big 12 rivals battle for the first time as members of the SEC, as 5-4 Oklahoma looks to punch a bowl ticket by upsetting number 24, 6-2 Missouri. That's Michigan, Indiana at 2, and Oklahoma, Missouri at 6:15. Catch the action on the gridiron all season long here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Have you been accused of a crime and don't know where to turn? At Liberty Law Group, we understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you're up against the legal system, you need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Liberty Law's experienced trial attorneys are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Don't let a criminal charge ruin your life. Call Liberty Law at 877-42-LIBERTY. Advocates you need, trial attorneys you can trust. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Leaves are falling and the temperatures are cooling down, but don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Leagues are underway with winter leagues beginning December 1st. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your holiday, birthday, or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at doubleeagle.golf. The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio, the Captain Show.
Boom, boom. Bring the energy. Yeah.
Can't wait to pick the games later.
Bringing some energy to the fold, man. That's what you got to Nebraska football. Bring the energy. From start to finish. So we go ahead and talk about this right now. So we talk about it right now? We're going to talk about it right now. Did you guys think about that? Dana Holgorsen expectations with us having a man like this coming in who was a head coach, coordinator, all that good stuff, and you know, air raid system and all that good stuff. What are their expectations? I got y'all quiet. What's going on here? Well, I can't. It's not like I can talk to the text line. I can't talk back. What would you have? Let me cover my paper so you don't be cheating. You know, you used to cheat in school. Did you look on people's paper? Did you plagiarize?
Sure did.
Wow. You're supposed to say no. Well,
Hey.
I guess no. You tell the truth. Good job, Terrell. Anyway. Tell me. Come on. What's the expectations, Bob? Help me. Maybe you can ignite him if he don't know.
I don't know what the expectations are. I guess to help get Dylan Groove back, get the offense back on track, score more than 18 points a game. There's so many troublesome things wrong with this offense that I don't think it can be fixed in a week or two.
Mm-hmm. So, but there's got to be some expectations. There's got to be. Bob, come on. There's got to be.
Yeah, I mean, I think you make this mood hopefully to kind of give you some ideas to kind of break down the X's and O's. Maybe part of it is looking forward to the opponents that you're playing. Remember, he was a defensive scout for what it's worth from all his offensive background. He was helping TCU's defense look at how to attack at their opponents coming in. So, you know, you could do a little bit of that. It's interesting because when he comes in, you know, there's all these ideas out there of maybe he'll be your coordinator next year, this or that. So, you know, you got to not step on toes, but at the same time, do what you're brought in here to do, which is to help, I think, more than anything, the passing game of Nebraska, whether that be some ideas. I mean, Ja'Cory Barney out there could maybe benefit from this. Remember, he had Tavon Austin, a wide receiver, run for 643 yards underneath him at one point in time. So, you know, I think it's just kind of some creativity and maybe some quick routes, some plays that he's got in his hip pocket to get a few completions going for Nebraska. Not so much way downfield, because I think that's what a lot of their shots are taking. But, you know, just to kind of take what the defense is giving you.
Well, I think a guy like him looks at the player and see what's this player like. You have to evaluate every player, see what they're good at and see what they're not good at. So you say Nair is good at running quick slants. Barney's good for
which
running.
We haven't seen.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just
maybe one or two.
I'm making an example.
Yeah,
but you know, Barney is good for running a 10-yard in. Banks is good for running a comeback. So then the back flaring out the backfield. You have to see what mode these players fix and what they're good at and what they're not good at, and you pick the plays like that. I think. I mean,
you know what I would love to do? I would love to ask Coach Brown, what made them feel like, even though I was 6 foot tall, that I could play tight end? What was it? Right? Well, because I'm not a natural tight end. So what was it that said, okay, We think Vershawn can help us at tight end, even though he's 6 foot. What was it? I think I'm gonna ask him because he's here. Coach Osborne's on his way too. But I think I got my top 5 expectations and what we want to find out here. Who are we? What's our identity on offense? What's our bread and butter plays that we know we can line up and get 2 or 3 yards? I don't know if we have that. But that's what I want to see as far as the expectation for Dana Holgorsen. Let's get an offensive identity. What are we? Who are we? What do we want to get accomplished? Another thing, hot routes and short pass game. Hot routes, short pass game has got to be a part of this Dana Holgorsen expectations, I think, because that's what's missing. Number 3, smart wide receiver screens. Smart. That means you put them at the times when they're needed. When you're driving and you're running the ball on them, running the ball on them, great time for a screen. Great time for a screen. I think number 4 would be tempo. We've seen all sorts of different types of tempo, which in certain situations is good. But the tempo, you need to be snapping that ball with 15 seconds to go. That means you're getting the play in, you're getting up to the line of scrimmage, and you're snapping a doggone ball. And I think lastly, Dana Holgorsen expectations, if this is to be successful, is run the ball early and often and dedicate to it. I'll be quiet and listen.
Yeah, I mean, I do think there's 2. When you look at the air raid, you think, okay, well, maybe he's not going to run the ball that often. But I mean, his teams over a similar period of time have had more rushing success than Nebraska. Now, a lot of that is just their success overall on offense. So, you get the defense kind of on their heels a little bit. But, he's had 1,500-yard rushers. He's had several 1,000-yard rushers over a period of time where Nebraska just quite hasn't. Now, does that mean he's going to, are they going to come in and have that success right away? I don't think so. But, another part of this, too, is you kind of think is he's open to just focus on whatever they put him on. I mean, he is, as a head coach, he obviously can help in several different areas. But as a play caller, as an offensive mind, that's where he made his name. That's where he made his money. That's why he got these opportunities. And so just kind of returning to that could really help him dial in and focus on what he can work with. And also, I mean, you got to think Dylan is who he is. I mean, maybe you can add a little bit of wrinkle of him being able to run here and there, which he's done, but it's obviously not going to open up things too much. He's going to want to be a pass first quarterback, right? Mm-hmm. And this is a pass first mind that you bring in, one of the best in the business over the last decade and a half, to get to spark that, to ignite that. So I think I like what you're saying. I think tempo, particularly, you kind of look at that. I think maybe more wide receivers out on the field. Typically, you see that in the air raid in the Mike Holgorsen offenses. So you might be able to see that too. But again, it's going to come down to, can they execute? Can the players do what they need to do? Because you can drop X's and O's all you want. And Holgorsen, he can't get on the field and help them. They're going to have to execute it. And that's been part of a problem from the wide receiver unit. So hopefully he's also got some knowledge within him to help maybe open up whether it be perimeter blocking or getting open better for these wide receivers, can unlock that as well.
Sure. 3 decades ago. It's so hard to say that. 3 decades ago, we was getting ready to be going into our second championship. 3 decades. 2 decades ago would have been the Callahan era, right? So it's been technically Bo Pelini. Okay, what was that? 7, 8 years in there?
7 years. Yeah.
Okay, so you started Callahan era. That would have been 20 decades ago, or 2 decades ago. Bo Pelini would have been what? 1 decade ago almost, right?
Since his final year, yeah.
Right? Okay, that's a long time to suffer. To be a fan of Nebraska football since I was 5 years old. That's 45 years of loving Nebraska football. I am a fan. I'm a fan first. it's tough for me to accept some things that I know that us as Nebraska football players, obviously it was instilled from the 60s. So when you know some of those things are going by the wayside, the discipline, the physicality, the know-how, the relentless to victory, all those different things, when those things start to fall by the wayside, it's very, very alarming for someone like me who was a fan first. I was gifted enough to be able to come and play here. I was gifted enough to be here at a time when we were very successful. And is it going to take time to build? You better have the building blocks in Nebraska football. I call that the ABCs of football. Blocking and tackling is a part of that. But attitude, belief, commitment, dedication, effort, all those things you can control. Control the controllables is all I'm saying.
Good job. Good job.
Thanks, buddy. You gonna throw it the break?
I sure will.
Thank you.
93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio, is down with hour number 1. We will be back to continue hour 2 of the Captain Show.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
Before you start blowing and raking leaves this season, make sure you know where they go. Yard waste is not garbage, especially in Lincoln, where it's converted into earth fuel compost. All grass clippings and leaves must be separated from household trash from April 1st until November 30th each year. It's the law. Yard waste belongs in a paper lawn bag, or you may request a bin from your trash hauler who will pick it up for a small fee. Remember, no trash or branches are allowed in yard waste. Get the details at lincoln.ne.gov/recycle.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
One great idea can change your life.
ABC Fridays. Shark Tank is all new with guest shark Todd Graves, founder of Raising Cane's.
I love that entrepreneurial drive, and I live it every day.
Emmy-winning Shark Tank, Fridays 8, 7 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Fall is here, which means it's time to dive into a new lineup of autumn flavors at Wings and Rings. Your home away from home during football season. Their all-star lineup of wing sauces is adding 2 new impact players, curry garlic and pumpkin chili. Need something delicious before kickoff? How about starting your meal with their brand new chorizo nachos and loaded fries? You better act fast. These new tastes of autumn won't be here long. So make the trip to one of their 2 Lincoln locations today on O Street or Village Lane.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Leaves are falling and the temperatures are cooling down, but don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Leagues are underway with winter leagues beginning December 1st. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your holiday, birthday, or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at doubleeagle.golf.
If you're a veteran, our nation has created a wide range of benefits to thank you for your service, but it can be difficult to navigate the process of determining eligibility, filing claims, appealing decisions, and securing the benefits you've earned. Speak to your county veteran service officer or the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs State Service Office to see what's available to you and your family. These services are 100% free, so visit veterans.nebraska.gov today. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? That feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11th, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios on O Street.
Our first jersey auction of the season is Saturday, November 9th at 6:05 p.m. when the Lincoln Stars host the Fargo Force for Military Appreciation Night at the Icebox. Stick around afterwards for a post-game jersey auction. Proceeds from the auction benefit Hero Stock, and you can get your tickets now at lincolnstars.com.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
3-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
I got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn, he'll get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Questions. A guy that answers 1,000 questions will get 1,000 answers in that day of period of time. Welcome back to the Capital Show, 93.7 The Ticket. Hour number 2 is beginning, and we are rolling, and it is no Nebraska football this week, thank God, so we can get our guys back together and get our heads all put back in place and go out here next week and beat UCLA.
We need
USC. We don't need. Well, I would rather play UCLA again.
Well, shout out. I found out some information that some information was confirmed that I've been saying for years that the black shirt's been denying.
I still deny it.
I don't care. You can't anymore.
Well, he's offensive coach. He don't know anything.
He knows it all. What are you talking about?
That's different.
Coach Brown just let the truth be out the bag that Terrell Farley had no responsibility out there whatsoever. They just said, line up Terrell and beat Terrell. I've been telling you that. You didn't have no responsibility. You didn't have no plays. You was on the weak side, and they just said, go play football, Terrell.
Well, the weak side linebackers never counted for. Not the will.
Hey, man, if we had somebody like you that could play that weak side like you, I think we'll be okay. I just like to know what went into the thinking process of Coach Brown called me a doorstep baby.
You was a stepchild.
Hey,
because you started off somewhere else. I mean, they had to find a home for you.
And then so he tells me.
I understand what he's saying.
Yeah, he tells me the doorstep, and it made sense, right? You know, they came and dropped the baby off. I'm the baby. They dropped me off and was like, bye.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? And then Coach Brown was like, oh, look at him. Get up off the ground. Get in the three-point stance. Step with the right foot. Step with the left foot. Step forward. You better do it the right way. Get your hands inside. You see what I'm saying? Train me to be the technician that I was. You know, I was a doorstep baby. I like that. First, I was kind of like, doorstep baby. Coach, they just dropped me off. So Coach Osborne walks in, and I want to get this confirmed. And I say, Coach, why did they switch me to tight end? How did they make that decision? And he said, flip a coin. Really? That's what we're on now?
Who won some? So who's taller? You or Tim Carpenter?
Tim's got me. Tim's Carpenter. Tim's about 6'2".
Yeah.
I was 6 foot, but we both came in as fullbacks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Here, the moral of the story is start recruiting athletes, guys that can do multiple things that can help the football team. Stop thinking about the NFL and what they're going to do on a pro level, and think about what can they do on a college level. What can they do for the University of Nebraska? It don't matter how big, small, or tall. Football players come in all shapes, sizes, packages, the whole thing. Football players are football players. You need them to play. Me and Terrell are two examples of playing what out of position. What a lot of people can say is out of position. That's not prototypical size for a linebacker. But somehow, some way, Coach Osborne and the coaches, they found a way to put the right chess pieces in the right spots, and it worked.
Just get a couple of big lumberjacks in front of you.
That's it.
And they'll never see you.
They start putting out a factory. But NIL, I think it has to change. I think we have to draw more on pay for play. I mean, what you do, incentives. I don't think you should be doling, gifting, blessing these young men with all this money. And one, they haven't developed, their minds haven't developed. Number two, they haven't showed you what they can do on the football field.
Well, and here's another thing, and when I say recruiting wise, it difference, because now you say, when I look at recruiting, if I'm a coach, and especially if I'm a linebacker coach, I want to fit a kid who can fit the Big Ten. Not can just play football. You got to fit that conference style of play. Just like you got to find a player that fits the SEC. You got to find a player that fits that Big 12. It's a difference between the Big 12 and the Big 10. It's a total difference.
It is.
It's called physicality.
There you go. Good job.
You know, and I don't think we have the players for the Big Ten. I've been saying this for the last 9 years. Nebraska doesn't have the players for the Big Ten. You have a player for a football team, but when it's time to play those tough teams or surprising temes, we don't have a response for that.
No, I think you're right. It's tough teams.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. It was drummed into us by Coach Osborne for us to be the most physical team in the country. So do you remember hearing that?
Yeah.
Every player that I never played with over the 5 years of my career being at Nebraska, and back there and beyond until Callahan, and even then, still was physical. Bo Pelini still was physical. The physicality fell off at Mike Riley. The physicality fell off at Scott Frost. Why? I don't know. Here's what I'm saying. Scott Frost was a teammate of mine. Scott Frost didn't embrace what he should have embraced. Scott Frost knows that all of us was trained under Coach Osborne. He knows that we was the most physical team in the country. If that's the case and you know that, then why aren't you tackling in practice? See? These are easy fixes. I'm glad when you hear Dana Holgorsen coming in, that means that the fix is deeper than the easy fixes. That means the fix might be in the play call. The fix might be in the pass tree. The fix may be in the tempo. The fix may be in the hot routes and short pass game. The fix may be in the run the down ball early and often. Dedicate to it. The fix may be in defining who you are as an offense. But expectations have to be set. The bar has to be set. And if you don't get to those expectations, Now you get to figure out what you're going to do now. And we'll be talking about it again. But this is kind of a double-edged sword because if it works, what does that mean? If it works, what does that mean? If it works, now you got a problem, right? Do they say, okay, Coach Satterfield, I mean, it's kind of a demotion. It is a demotion. But it's not because you're not getting fired. So you're going to just be the tight ends coach. Dana Holgorsen is now the offensive coordinator. I'm not saying that that's going to happen. I'm just giving out scenarios. You can't have three guys calling plays. It's confusion. You can't. It always behooves me when you have a pass game coordinator. What? What does that mean? Does that mean your offensive coordinator, that he just calls the run plays and the pass game coordinator just calls the pass plays? How's that work? Are they sitting next to each other? Because as an offensive coordinator, that's what I did and that's what I love. As an offensive coordinator, you should be already thinking about your next couple of plays. I call 47 die pass to the lay flat. The next play off of it, depending on how good we did, I'm going to be thinking about what I want to do, depending on where we are on the field. Are we on the left hash, or on the right hash? But I'm thinking about my next play. I'm not looking at a book. And if I am, I already got it. If I'm looking at the book trying to figure out my next play, right after that play happened, you ain't good at all. You got to know your plays. You got to know the field. You got to know your opponent. Okay, guys, I'll be quiet and let you guys go a little bit. No?
Well, it's interesting. There's a few comments here, and just kind of, we can read through them.
Bring them. It's Friday, Freestyle Friday, Bach, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, well, I'm interested by the difference in which people, and there's always going to be divisions in the fan base, but the way at which people are looking at this, some people are excited. Coach Holgorsen, obviously very well known. Nebraska needs help in the passing game, so some of that can make a lot of sense. Other people see this as a desperation move, a PR move, even just to get some sort of news in the program instead of sitting around and thinking about UCLA for 2 weeks. And then it just brings a lot of people somewhat confusion about, like you said, with Satterfield, is what does this kind of do? What does this mean for him? What does this do for him? Certainly does not seem to be the vote of confidence that you'll see an AD give a head coach. Just seems to be kind of the opposite when they're bringing in help. But, another question off the text line has to do with Phil Snow, who was also brought in on the defensive side, which isn't getting near the amount of traction. One, because Phil Snow, although very, very accomplished, again, the last guy to shut out Nebraska, even back in 1996 as a defensive coordinator, doesn't quite have quite the name as Holgorsen. But the other thing, obviously, is
he was the Arizona State defensive coordinator.
He was 1996.
Yeah, Scott Frost threw the game. Did I say that? I'm sorry, Amon Green. Since you want to say, oh, it's a monumental that VJ paid up. Well, how many times you fumble in that game, AG? Love you. I'm just saying.
Going to find those ghosts.
I'm just saying, y'all want to start throwing out names. You know me. I got the receipts.
Offensive guys throw each other up.
They was crying. Well, here, let me. You want me to throw you under the bus too? All right, yeah. I'm gonna throw you under the bus too. Okay, here's me throwing you under the bus. It was your fault. You was a part of the fault that we lost that game too.
Yeah, I never said anything about it.
Okay, well then don't chime in when I'm taking shots at other guys that took a shot at me.
Okay.
They just took a shot at me on the radio just 30 minutes before it. Now you mad because I'm taking a shot?
Well, you played on offense that got shut out. So what happened to you?
I didn't play that game. All I was playing was special teams.
Okay, then.
And guess what? The doctor said after that, I guarantee he tapped on Coach Brown's shoulder and said, because Colorado State game, play for Sean next game. And away we go. I was playing and I never looked back after that. I mean, I was playing in 95, but I'm saying the Arizona State game, going into 96, I did a Cardinal scene, okay? Full disclosure. It was the last practice before we was getting ready to break camp. Half pads. Now, practice started at 6 o'clock. Guys, you know me. I'm notoriously late. And I shouldn't have been late, but I was. So you're supposed to get there at 5:30 and get your ankles taped. Everybody. I cut the corner. I didn't listen. I thought I could slick it. Guess what? Last play, practice, somebody rolled up on my ankle. High ankle sprain. I'm all on the ground. Oh, And this is the toughness that I'm telling you about that the coaches can put in you, right? I'm second on the depth chart at this point, balling. This is before the season opened. Coach Brown walks over. I'm thinking he's walking over to look at me. Hey, man, dang, you all right? You all right? You know, that type of deal. He walks over. He grabs my socks. He pulls it down. He popped it, looked at me, and rolled his eyes and walked off. I went from second on the depth chart to fifth in a heartbeat. Why? I didn't follow protocol. I didn't follow directions. You get your ankles taped. So that was that year. So you got to think, well, how the second game of the season was Arizona State. So they buried me on the bench. Why? I don't know. Because I didn't get my ankles taped, maybe. It was game 2.
You didn't play that much that game.
No, just special teams. But my point was, remember I was showing y'all the trick off dives and stuff? That was the Arizona State game. But here's like, so I was on special teams, but my point was, somebody in the room said, okay, we're not getting it done. There was a bunch of guys not playing. We're not getting it done. They're not getting it done. Let's get some other guys in the game. And I think we should do the same thing here. The guy's not getting it done. He's the only thing you can go off of is what he does on the football field. Nothing else. Okay? You got games.
Yeah, we got some games we can get to. Probably a little break late in this
At
break.
the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I could still go back to the text line.
Go back to the text line.
464-5685.
Wait, before you do that.
Text line.
Remember I said it's a double-edged sword. So if it works, now Dana Holgorsen should be the offensive coordinator, and you know Satterfield should be the tight ends coach, and then you get rid of the quarterbacks coach. But if it don't work, now it's going to fall back on Coach Rule, because you had to go and get some guys who you thought could help you fix it, and it didn't work. Now what? So it's good and it's bad coming from both directions. We'll just have to sit back and wait and see what happens against USC. I mean, I really and truly think if you fix these things that I talked about, these 5 things, if you run the ball early and often, if you have hot routes and short pass game, I think we can beat USC. If we go out there with the intensity that we went out and played Colorado in the first half, I think we can beat USC. I do. I'm telling you, I think y'all looked at me crazy when I said, I think we can beat Ohio State. And then we almost beat Ohio State. But I can tell you right now, if you go out there and beat USC, it sets you up for the next 2 games. You go out there and lose, I can promise you, it will be tough to win another game. Tough.
Well, it's interesting, too. USC, I mean, somebody's going to have to win this game in the fourth quarter. If it's a one-possession game. USC, that's been their struggle. Yeah, they're 4-5. Their 5 losses, all one possession. 1 went to overtime. I mean, you just look at their losses. They lost by 5. They lost by 1. They lost by 3. They lost by 7. They lost by 3. That's their complete loss. You watch the Michigan game. They were obviously Michigan,
that's
a rushing offense. They were that close to winning. They let one go. The Penn State game, field goal short. I mean, they've been close. But these recent weeks now, losing by 1 to Maryland, losing by 1, 5 to Washington, it could be that same type of thing where what we saw with UCLA. It's, maybe they're not as bad as their record shows, but,
Or maybe they're worse than their record shows. Listen.
Maybe.
Listen, this is the old cliche. I heard this yesterday, I think, and I hadn't heard it in a long time. But when you lose close games, normally it's coaching. When you get bombed, it's players, okay? So, Indiana, we got bombed. I mean, the players didn't arrive, right? Ohio State, we got beat. And we all know that there was multiple plays in there that we could have won the game. Coaching. So, I'm going to say it one more time. When you lose a bunch of close games, it's coaching. When you lose blowouts, it's the players. I don't even think Indiana blew us out. The score said that, but the game didn't say that. We gave it to them. So Nebraska has been in every single game this season. And we find a way to lose. Take off that chasing 3. Let's chase 30. 30 points on offense is a great number. Okay. Go ahead, text line. Give us one more.
Let's go to YouTube. I think there was some pretty good comments there. I had one for they're kind of flooding in, so there's that. But Mike says, I don't like this. I don't like bringing in consultant stuff. It screams desperation to me. They have what, a 30-person staff and can't figure out how to get better themselves?
30, 50.
Yeah.
Plus. No, it doesn't look good. But maybe they are desperate. You're on a 3-game skid. You're on the same, here we go again as last year. Did we win? Did we lose out last year?
Yeah.
Oh, we lost out. How many in a row?
4.
How many we got in a row right now?
3.
Oh, okay. And if you don't beat USC, you're at 4. You're at your max. And you got a Wisconsin team. You're going to get battered and bruised at USC. Wisconsin is going to come in off after a bye and try to run it, and run it some more. And then you got to go on the road and face Iowa and arguably the best running back in the nation. Yeah, you're right. When snow comes in, because nobody's been talking about, you're right, Coach White. Yeah. Well, because we've been saying that, oh, look what they did last year. And I'm like, what did we do last year? Listen, Terrell Farley in 95, how many times did y'all carry us? This is why they say defense wins championships.
None. Y'all carried yourself. Probably 1-2 games.
Yeah, nah, bro. Come on, bro. The only game y'all struggled was Wyoming, really.
Well, no, that's 94.
K-State. Not Wyoming, but I'm saying 95. Go to 95. K-State? I'm talking about when y'all got scored on. What? It was one Central Florida. Who was it that scored a bunch of points? Washington State. That was the only game you guys kind of, it was a shootout to see who won. So that means you took care of your business. How many points did y'all average scoring in a game?
Average scoring?
Yeah, how many
points
defense?
we gave up?
No. How many points? I'm getting ready to give you both. How many points did y'all average per game scoring? The defense scoring. Do you remember what that number is?
No, not really.
Look that up, Bach. How many points did we give up per game?
Probably 13.
Perfect. I would almost go on a limb and tell you that it was at least 7 points per game that year that the defense averaged. It's a lot of points for a defense that's supposed to be stopping people from giving up points. And then they're turning around and your defense is providing offense. You got to love it. That's probably the reason why UCLA beat us. Take away the pick 6. What's the score? Do we win? Huh?
Well, if it goes to overtime, Nebraska hasn't scored in overtime in like a decade.
We lost 27-20.
Yeah.
Take away the pick 6, and we hit our extra point.
Yeah, there you go.
We win. 93.7 the Ticket. We'll be right back.
Have you been accused of a crime and don't know where to turn? At Liberty Law Group, we understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you're up against the legal system, you need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Liberty Law's experienced trial attorneys are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Don't let a criminal charge ruin your life. Call Liberty Law at 877-42-LIBERTY. Advocates you need, trial attorneys you can trust. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, expecting mainly cloudy skies this morning, then showers arriving this afternoon. We'll see a high around 56. Tonight, showers likely, the low around 46. And tomorrow, showers likely throughout the day with patchy fog possible, the high around 55. Meteorologist Kyle Butler from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Leaves are falling and the temperatures are cooling down, but don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Leagues are underway with winter leagues beginning December 1st. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your holiday, birthday, or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at doubleeagle.golf.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're a veteran, our nation has created a wide range of benefits to thank you for your service, but it can be difficult to navigate the process of determining eligibility, filing claims, appealing decisions, and securing the benefits you've earned. Speak to your County Veteran Service Officer or the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs State Service Office to see what's available to you and your family. These services are 100% free, so visit veterans.nebraska.gov today. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Salt Mine City is now open at 8th and R in the Haymarket. Come check out Lincoln's newest brewery with 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager, Brick Street Amber Wheat, and so many more. There's daily drink specials like $1 off Moscow Mules on Tuesdays, $6 IPAs on Fridays, and $6 Bloody Marys on Saturdays. Stop by Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m., Fridays 4 to 11 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sundays from noon to 8 p.m. It's Salt Mine City, Lincoln's newest brewery at 8th and R. Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Fall is here, which means it's time to dive into a new lineup of autumn flavors at Wings and Rings. Your home away from home during football season. Their all-star lineup of wing sauces is adding 2 new impact players, curry garlic and pumpkin chili. Need something delicious before kickoff? How about starting your meal with their brand new chorizo nachos and loaded fries? You better act fast. These new tastes of autumn won't be here long. So make the trip to one of their 2 Lincoln locations today on O Street or Village Lane.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. As you gear up for game day this season, don't forget the MVP in your life. Whether it's a ruby bracelet to show off her team spirit or a timeless Heartland diamond that shines from across the room, we've got the perfect play. Our experts at Sartor Heyman are here to help you make the winning move. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Fun. All right, welcome back to the Captain Show. 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours of radio. We have, how many tickets we got, Bob? We got 4. We got 4 tickets to Lincoln Center Kiwanis Club 65th Annual Pancake Festival, Saturday, November 9th, 2024. We have some tickets for 2 sausages, OJ's, and unlimited buttermilk pancakes. If you want a ticket, tell us what you want to know about. Let's
well, a pack of 4 tickets. You bring them. You got to bring
pack of 4.
Yeah.
We're gonna give all 4 tickets away. Let's see. Buck. Trying to think of a question. You got a question, Buck? You got one?
You got a number or something you wore in junior high or something? To give away these.
What was Vershawn's number in Seattle?
Ooh, good. That's a good one.
I don't even know it. So
I don't know.
All right, for 4 tickets to the Kiwanis Club 65 Annual Pancake Festival tomorrow.
That is a great question. What number was I at Seattle?
You're playing running back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fullback.
Fullback, okay. So people think fullback number.
Fullback. And don't call them Mom Green. Mom probably don't even remember what number I had back then. Should have went to Kansas City, but Amon was going up there, and I was like, they drafted Amon, so let me go block for Amon. E. Stokes was up there, too, at the time. So it's just like, why would I want to go thousands of miles away when I can live right down the street with Marty in the Kansas City Chiefs? No, I had to go ahead and wait a year.
You want to
And
travel
I got
the
Gunther
world?
Cunningham.
You want to travel the world?
I'm glad I went to Seattle. I got a chance to see Seattle. You're right.
Did you get multiple offers coming up? I mean, you had.
Yeah, I did. But back then when you went free agent, if you was a preferred free agent, you got, maybe 10,000, 15,000 max. And the 15,000 was stretching it. Okay. And then some free agents didn't get a dime. It's just a good job. Come on in here. You understand what I'm saying? Kansas City wanted me, but they didn't want to pay me.
Oh, okay.
Seattle was like, hey, we'll give you 10. And I'm like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it through. I didn't have anybody that I can talk to. My agent was more concerned about just getting the money, of course. He didn't care where I went, just as long as we got money out the deal. So nobody said, hey, Kansas City is an extension of Nebraska. They'll keep you because a lot of people from Nebraska they're Kansas City fans. So when they find out you're playing, they'll want to go. So nobody told me that, but you live and you learn.
Yeah.
I got cut. I balled at Seattle too. I blew. I ain't gonna tell that Mike Crow story, but this is when I understood. Who was there? Ricky Williams was there.
Ricky Waters.
Ricky Waters. Yeah. My bad. Ricky Waters, not Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams was still in high school, college. But anyway, I don't really want to go there. Have anybody told you what number?
Steven guesses 34.
Nope.
It's 9797 says 23.
Nope.
Horns Down says 25.
No.
Bubba 88.
They're going Kansas City numbers. No. I was 25 in Kansas City. Come on.
That's all the guesses we have so far. Maybe a hint?
I can't give you the.
Tough to do.
It rhymes with one of the numbers that you've already said. How about that?
The 9797 says 30. Money Jane Kansas says 0. 4951.
They didn't have
26.
zeros back then. No.
Earthquake Glue 46.
No. Earthquake Glue is close.
It's
the same number my brother wore in high school. That tells you a lot. Do we want to wait or should I just get
Any
it?
South Packers in the building? South Packer Dan?
Yeah, we're South Packer
We're
Dan.
South Packer Dan. You can win the ticket, South Packer Dan, right now. All you got to do is tell me what number my brother was.
Old Dad 34 says 44.
Bing, 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 bing,
Old
bing,
Dad
bing,
34
There you go.
gets the ticket.
Did you tell him? That's
No.
your boy now. I know y'all.
No,
You might have. Where's your phone?
I don't have it.
Okay.
Old Dad 34 wins the
he
the
does.
Hunter Club's 4 tickets.
Nice. Pancake
2
feed.
sausage, orange juice, milk, unlimited buttermilk pancake.
Old Dad 34. How'd you find that out?
I was going to take these.
How'd you find that out, Old Dad 34? I'm serious because you can't. A lot of times, if you go on the internet, you can't find it.
Yeah.
You can't find it. So he either had to know, or he did some digging.
What number you had at?
007.
What number you had at?
Kansas City?
Yeah.
26.
Oof.
Then when they sent me overseas, when they sent me overseas,
you was able to pick 34?
No, I was 25. You don't pick your number in the NFL when you're a free agent. They give it to you.
You played in Berlin, right?
Yeah,
Right?
Berlin
Yeah.
Thunder.
I got 40,
running back.
I got 43.
Well, everybody's not an All-American coming out of college.
Well,
you know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
a free agent though. So.
You got 43 where in Canada?
In Green Bay.
Nobody was 43.
No,
what number was Tyrone Williams?
He was
43.
I think it's 37.
37, right?
Yeah, 37.
There was no 43 at Green Bay.
Darren Sharper was 42.
That's why you got it. Darren Sharper, then it was out there.
Leroy Butler was
like 36, I think.
Yeah,
you
36.
look real odd at 43 at corner.
Well, I know.
That looks
Well, no, somebody else wore 43.
Who? At corner?
Yeah. What was his name?
Joey Elam's wore 43, but that's because they gave it to him.
Who else would it say?
Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't. You know what? Good sense is here.
I know.
I don't make no good sense what you're saying.
I'm telling you.
No, who wore
Cromartie, didn't he wear 43?
Well, there's a few Cromarties.
Which Cromartie?
This corner Cromartie.
Antonio Rogers Cromartie.
Yeah.
What number?
Um,
Come on, man. Nobody wears 43. That'd be a linebacker number.
He wore 41, I believe, at one point.
Yeah, told you.
Yeah.
I mean, Bellamy wore 41 or somebody like that at Seattle. I mean, New Orleans. But they didn't wear, you got 43 at corner?
Terrence Newman. Newman wore 43.
Oh,
see?
He's
that's not a
grabbed
bad
from
corner.
earthquake glue.
It's not a bad corner. Well, you looking it up now, huh? Don't do that. Bach, you got the games. What's the games that we're supposed to be calling after this segment? What are the games? Which ones? Just tell me which the games.
All right, so you can do a little bit of prep. We've got a few games starting off tonight. Iowa at UCLA. That one, Nebraska fans should be particularly interested in. Georgia at Ole Miss. Number 2, Georgia at number 16, Ole Miss. Michigan at Indiana. Indiana ranked number 8. Number 11, Alabama at number 14, USC. The Holy War between
Alabama versus USC.
Or LSU, my bad. LSU.
Whoa.
Yes, that's throwing you off. The Holy War between number 9, BYU at Utah. Minnesota at Rutgers. Number 20, Colorado at Texas Tech. South Carolina at Vanderbilt. Syracuse at Boston College. And Oklahoma at Missouri. So we'll pick all those games.
I don't know. I might go on a limb and pick OU Boomer Sooner. I got to make some waves in this thing.
That's right.
93.7 the ticket. Fastest 2 hours in radio. I cannot believe y'all. By the time we get back, we'll have one segment left. We'll talk about our games, take a few more questions from you guys, and get up out of here. Enjoy your weekend. Relax. There's no game, so we win. Get ready. USC. Be right back.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? That feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11th, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios on O Street.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic when life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade. Whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Before you start blowing and raking leaves this season, make sure you know where they go. Yard waste is not garbage, especially in Lincoln, where it's converted into earth fuel compost. All grass clippings and leaves must be separated from household trash from April 1st until November 30th each year. It's the law. Yard waste belongs in a paper lawn bag, or you may request a bin from your trash hauler who will pick it up for a small fee. Remember, no trash or branches are allowed in yard waste. Get the details at lincoln.ne.gov/recycle.
League One Volleyball is coming to Omaha this January. Featuring Olympic medalist Jordan Larson and Justine Wong-Arantes, Love Omaha Volleyball is Omaha's newest pro team. The inaugural season will showcase some of the world's best volleyball players, from medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars, with the action kicking off on January 24th at the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Visit LOVB.com for more information and to purchase tickets. Volleyball is the next major league.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Wellman Plumbing at 402-434-2400 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-434-2400.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway. It's a bye week in Huskerland, but that just means more of a chance for us to broadcast more college football on 93.7 The Ticket. This week, we will feature a doubleheader in the Big Ten and the SEC. We will start at 2 p.m. when Will Johnson and the defending champion Michigan Wolverines head to Bloomington to try to spoil quarterback Curtis Rourke and upstart number 8 Indiana's perfect season. Then at 6:15, former Big 8 and Big 12 rivals battle for the first time as members of the SEC, as 5-4 Oklahoma looks to punch a bowl ticket by upsetting number 24 6-2 Missouri. That's Michigan, Indiana at 2, and Oklahoma, Missouri at 6:15. Catch the action on the gridiron all season long here on 93.7 The Ticket.
If you're a veteran, our nation has created a wide range of benefits to thank you for your service, but it can be difficult to navigate the process of determining eligibility, filing claims, appealing decisions, and securing the benefits you've earned. Speak to your county veteran service officer or the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs State Service Office to see what's available to you and your family. These services are 100% free, so visit veterans.nebraska.gov today. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I lost my baby in a pool game. I lost my baby in a pool game, and I know. And I can't go home. I can't go home. I can't go home. I said, I know, I can't go home. I lost my baby in a pool game.
He lost his baby.
I lost my baby in a pool game, and I know. And I can't go home. I can't go home. I can't go home. I said, I know, I can't go home. I lost my baby in a pool game.
He lost his baby.
I lost my baby in a pool game. I lost my baby in a pool game, and I know.
Go.
I just can't go home. The bye-week edition of I Lost My Baby.
Beautiful.
There
right
you go.
there.
Thank you very much.
Now let's get these games going, Bob.
Let's get the game going,
So I
Bob.
can kick some butt this
Turn
week.
the music on.
I won last week. I won last
Friday.
week.
Let's go.
I won last week.
You did. I think we had a down week last week.
I still won.
You and Vershawn tied
Yeah,
at 6 and
I
5.
won. Yeah, you didn't win.
You didn't win. You tied.
Yeah, you didn't win.
I know. I didn't brag that I won.
Well, Bach especially didn't win with that 5-6 record.
I'm just saying on the year I have 70 victories. The black shirt has 68. Yep, first day at the 70 club. Black shirt has 68 and Vershawn has 66. It's a close race now.
Yeah. Don't call it a comeback, ladies and gentlemen. I got the eye of the tiger.
All right, let's start
Woods.
Friday night tonight. Iowa at UCLA. Iowa favored by 6.5 going to the Rose Bowl.
I'm going with Iowa, the 40-point scores in the last 3 games, I think, Bach. So, hey, I'm going to stick with Iowa, who's 21-1 in November.
Go ahead, Bach. I'm having second thoughts. I know I should go with Iowa, but I just don't want to.
It's tough to pick Iowa sometimes. Their passing game's still a little bit shaky, even though they've been scoring 40 points. Hasn't been through the air. It's been all through that ground game. UCLA, we'll see. Maybe they're riding a little bit of momentum. At the same time, I still got to go with Iowa, too. Bread and butter there. I'm going with the Hawkeyes.
Oh, my gosh. I want to go with UCLA so bad, but they cannot stop the run. Had Nebraska ran the ball against UCLA, who would have beat the brakes off of them. Iowa smashes. No, they beat them. I don't know how bad, but Iowa.
All right, how about Georgia at number 16, Ole Miss? Ole Miss throwing a lot of points out there this year, as they usually do. Georgia struggling a little bit last week in the world's largest outdoor, what do they call that? With Florida. Yeah, you're not even supposed to say it. So anyway, Georgia favored by 2.5 here. Can Ole Miss pull the upset at home?
Ooh. We own you, Lane Kiffin. We own you. The Bulldog.
Dang. You know what? Who's ranked higher?
Georgia's ranked number 2. Ole Miss number 16.
Well, I can tell you right now, it's getting close to the bowl championship series. No way Ole Miss wins. Give me Georgia.
All right.
Go ahead, Bach. Do it. Do it.
Well, I wrote the wrong one down, so I want to make sure I get that right.
Do it.
I do think Carson Beck has been struggling. He's been throwing 3 picks in a couple of games here. Ole Miss, Jackson Dart, the number 1 passing quarterback in the nation as far as yards. I got Ole Miss.
Let's go, Bob.
I got Ole Miss.
You know what, Bob? You know what?
Closer.
Yeah, I know. Closer. Yeah, you know what, Bob? Just because I don't care about the black shirt, I'm going with Ole Miss.
There you go.
No, I'm just playing.
No.
I'm just playing. That's a lie.
I'm 3 away from you.
All right, I picked my upset. Let's see if you guys pick one here. Michigan at number 8, Indiana. Indiana favored by 14. This game can be heard right here on 93.7.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not messing with Kirk Sannetti because the only thing it looks like he does is win. So I'm going with Indiana.
Bob, black shirt, Google me.
That's right.
Google me.
That's enough needs to be said.
Yeah. Google me.
I Googled you before. Didn't say anything, but hey.
That's okay. I'm glad.
Who you got, Bob?
You know.
Yeah, I got Indiana as well there. Michigan passing game is struggling again, so Indiana continues to roll. How about number 11, Alabama at number 14, LSU. Bama favored by 2.5.
This is called the kick-out game. And you know why I say whoever loses?
They're getting kicked out.
Guess what? Guess who's out?
Who?
LSU, you're
out. No, are you crazy? Go Tigers, LSU.
That puts me on the split, and this is a tough one to make here.
Put him on the split.
I say Alabama usually, you know my rule, usually pick them year in and year out. But
not no more.
They
not
got
without
two
Nick
losses
Saban.
already, yeah. I think that problem continues.
Go
I'm going with LSU.
All right.
Home
I'm
team.
tied up with Buck. I'm tied up.
All right. Things get even more fierce here as we go to the Holy War. Number 9, BYU at Utah. Cougars undefeated. Can they keep it going? Favored by 3.
I've went against BYU every single week, and they've made a goat out of me every single week. If they goat me this time, we're never using BYU again. I'm gonna go with BYU. Yes.
All right. I'll go ahead and make this pick. I do like it, by the way. Look out for them. It's kind of like the Nebraska-Creighton game when they do the color clash, red versus blue. BYU at Utah, they do that often. But yeah, Utah just has not had the year. I don't think BYU is a dominant team. Rivalries. I mean, Utah's at home. Who knows what can happen? But I like BYU here too. Terrell, contemplating the upset.
I don't like you guys. I would never pick the same game. That's why I let you two pick first, because I knew you two was going to pick the same thing. I'm going Utah.
Oh, the upset pick. Upset pick. All right, we'll get the music here. But while we do, let's talk about rowing the boat a little bit. Minnesota at Rutgers. Rutgers has been struggling. Minnesota has not. Generally, that means Minnesota is about to drop the boat here. Drop the oar, I should say, for the boat. But Minnesota is favored by 6 heading on the road to Piscataway.
Come on, man.
I say Sean's been rowing the boat.
Row your boat.
Piscataway, New Jersey.
Down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life was just a dream.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
Merrily, 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 merrily.
Oh, don't look up nothing, Bob.
Bob, come on, Bob. Really?
I'm not. You guys know I'm rowing the boat. I was just making sure of the name. I was making sure I got the name right. It's Coy Parrish is the Minnesota freshman safety who already has 5 picks this year. I bet it gets another one here, so I'm adding that to my pick here. Sorry, Ethan Kaliak-Manis. I love you, my man. By the way, Ethan Kaliak-Manis facing his former team. Yeah, so a little bit of a battle there. But yeah, I like rowing the boat as well. All right, let's get to number 20, Colorado at Texas Tech. Colorado favored by 4. Texas Tech coming off that big win at Iowa State.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, what you gonna do? What is you gonna do? Come on, man.
I'm going Texas Tech.
Oh, wow. He's picking it.
You're going Texas Tech. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Colorado has been on a tear, and I think it doesn't stop here. Colorado continues the Cinderella season and find a way to maybe to win the Big 12.
Yeah, it's prime time, baby. I'm going with Coach Prime as well. Let's go to South Carolina at Vanderbilt. 2 teams that have played spoiler this year now get a chance to go at each other. Yeah, like I said, South Carolina right here favored by 4.5 on the road.
South Carolina?
Yeah.
Over Vanderbilt?
Over Vanderbilt.
I like that.
Yeah,
South Carolina.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's the favorite?
South Carolina's favored by 4.5.
You know, Vanderbilt's been on a Cinderella rally too. Didn't they just win last week and upset somebody, or was that 2 weeks ago?
They're going to a bowl game.
Was that 2 weeks
South
ago?
Carolina just dominated Texas A&M.
Well, what? No, I mean, who did Vanderbilt beat? They beat somebody.
Yeah, they had a close game.
Missouri, was it?
That's all right. It's too much confusion. South Carolina. Don't even worry about it.
You're getting out of
Don't
that.
even. I'm getting out the way. You ain't telling me what I want to hear about with Vanderbilt. I could swear Vanderbilt beat somebody. I bet against them.
So they beat Auburn 17-7. 2 weeks ago, they took Texas to the wire.
Oh, that's what it was. They just took Texas to the wire.
Yeah. I think there's something special going on with Vanderbilt. I'm gonna go the opposite way with you guys again.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna pick Vanderbilt.
I'm up by 1 on Bob.
Yeah, I'm tied. No, I'm not. I'm still back behind her.
Yeah, you never know how you go.
Dang it.
These games are tough. All
That
right.
UCLA game is tonight?
Yeah, that game's tonight.
Woo, man, I'm hurrying up home. I got to see that one.
All right, Syracuse at Boston College. BC favored by 2 here.
Boston. I said Boston. I'm just kidding. I'm going for Syracuse. I think Syracuse is going to go. They got a rebound.
Yeah, I like Syracuse too here to get the win.
I'll go Syracuse too.
Hey, why? You
I'll
just
go
said
don't
when
worry
me and
about
him
what
both go,
that's
then you
the
go.
No, don't worry about that.
You didn't even have.
Hey, you're not in control of this.
Okay.
All right, finally we have Oklahoma at Missouri. Mizzou favored by 3. They are the home team. First game between the two in the SEC. And that game can be heard right here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Mizzou Tigers.
That's a mistake. I just heard little birdie put in my ear that Oklahoma's going to get their 2 best receivers back. I think the Sooners rebound and they get it done. Oklahoma.
Oh, little bird.
Oklahoma.
they don't have a Luther Burton though.
Oklahoma.
Good pick. Missouri, though, they're kind of looking to see if Brady Cook can go in this one. So the quarterback position a little bit up in the air there. They did get shut out against Alabama. Oklahoma's had their offensive struggles. So this is a really tough game.
But they fired somebody
They
too,
did,
right?
Yeah, they fired the offensive coordinator a few games ago. I'm going to go with Missouri here as well. I like Mizzou to bounce back.
Okay, good. I can catch both of you guys. I just need OU to do what they're supposed to do. Yeah.
You haven't won a outright championship on your own show, so
Bach, I don't care. Nebraska ain't want to win a season on my show either. I still come to work.
But they was 5-2.
That's not a winning season.
5-1. They started
winning,
5-1.
I said winning season.
Yeah, they're winning right now. They're
yeah,
5-4.
have a winning. If the season stopped today, then that would be true. But unfortunately, it don't work like that, you two. You got 3 more games. Now, you can either go and win them, or you can go and lose them and have people like us with plenty of material. Shut us up. Shut us up. Make us be quiet and respect Nebraska football. What you got, Bob?
The Adam Carricker Show coming up next.
Black shirt?
I got to go get my PlayStation fixed.
No, you go get some sleep.
No, I'm going to get my HDMI cord in the back fixed.
Oh, and shout out to Good Sense.
Oh, man. Good Sense Friday. Yes. 93.7 fastest 2 hours in radio. I'm with
the Black Shirt.
And
Bach.
Power.
By
Power.
Infrastructure.
Power.
Underground.
Brand.
Excavated.
Hey, we'll see you guys Monday.
Yeah. It'll never be the same. It'll never be the same.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Salt Mine City is now open at 8th and R in the Haymarket. Come check out Lincoln's newest brewery with 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager, Brick Street Amber Wheat, and so many more. There's daily drink specials like $1 off Moscow Mules on Tuesdays, $6 IPAs on Fridays, and $6 Bloody Marys on Saturdays. Stop by Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m., Fridays 4 to 11 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sundays from noon to 8 p.m. It's Salt Mine City, Lincoln's newest brewery at 8th and R.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today